Actually, I'm feeling all right, other than just, I think my voice is a little grumbly, but...
I mean, I also have had, I'm also on, like, my second cup of coffee, so...
Ah, nice. I have my first cup right next to me, but I haven't started
you know who
shooting
is
up caffeine yet. Who's that?
Meds, probably, because it's 7:30 in the morning.
Oi.
And she
Yes.
said she's been sleepy bear. So.
Oh, no. Well, hopefully that doesn't
Yeah.
impact her play too much. Moyuma, of course, probably it's like later in the day right now, if I was to just guess.
Yeah, I
Something
can
like
tell
that.
you what time it is. It is in Tokyo. I had it up 11:30 p.m.
Wow. That's so... Man, time zones are weird. It's good, though. All right. Thank you, everyone, for all your hosts and auto-hosts. It is really appreciated. It's kind of ridiculous when I start my stream and I just get a whole bunch of auto-hosts. But that's awesome. And we got a race right now. A free ring of regen for Moyuma. Med's missing it, but getting a pair of lead boots. Oh, boy. Moyuma
That's really nice.
going fast and a little spooky here. Going down to half a heart with a glass weapon. Though a safe glass weapon. And finding some cheese.
Oh, yeah, you don't even need to eat the cheese.
No, you're gonna get your heal up on the next floor anyways. There it is. With
Yeah,
the
you wanna
armor
keep that
too.
for iframes or something. Like, if you get like a really bad like Minotaur spawn or something.
Yeah, you can just tank it by eating some cheese, which is such a strange thing when you really think about it.
Alright, so Med's just killed for heavy plate on this 1-3, which is really nice. That would have been really good with that free ring of regen.
Yeah, it would have. And I don't think Moyuma's gonna find that because they're probably gonna take that trapdoor as they do. And Med's right behind. Now the big question I think here is the black chest. If the black chest is good, Med's is in really nice shape. I don't think Moyuma's going black. We'll see.
Yeah, I could see going black because you know, like your opponent's gonna do it. But like it would suck to be on the same weapon and just be like, oh, my opponent's got heavy plate.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. But heavy plate versus regen. Oh boy, crown shattered. Henry hitting Meds there. And now Meds has got a real big issue. Because not going to be able to quick kill this conga fight. That is unfortunate. I'm going to actually have a off the... Oh man.
Can just go and hit the
throne. Yeah. There it is. Oh, this is costing a ton of time, though. Meanwhile, Moyuma finding a potion. Could bomb in. Or,
armadillo,
nice.
yeah.
That was a sassy maneuver. I liked it. And
Yeah,
keeping the Ring of War. Lee.
Oh, gonna open this possible glass shot.
No.
Okay.
And Meds
That's
gets
why
a obsidian whip.
2-2, you have. I think you have to go weapon. Yeah, I think you go weapon again. I think you try to get an axe.
Yeah, I would have probably transmuted one more time. Obsidian Bronze is good, but you've got the Ring of War.
If you're keeping +1 damage, which I don't hate over regen when you have the potion, then I think you just be like, you'd be okay with even just getting a blood weapon or a gold weapon as long as it's like a movie weapon.
Yeah. Med's automatically digging right into that potion room. Maybe she was keeping an eye on Moyuma's screen and knowing where that potion was.
Not too far back, actually, and the whip is not great, but it's going to be okay for Coral Rift. And, like, you're fine with your opponent being on Obsidian Broadsword because you're going to be checking black, so if there's a Rapier there, you're happy. Yeah. Actually, taking the Ring of War too, which, you don't have a spell, you have a potion, you have some armor. I'm okay with that. I would have checked that chest. I would check that shop. Oh, no, she killed the shop. Never mind.
Thinking Shrine, though, so Moyuma was thinking about it, but decided not to get it, but went for the Miner's Cap, so losing all protection to go with a faster build.
That's also a good shrine for... So if this black chest sucks, you can still check that Thinking Shrine and then maybe get... Yeah, the black chest does kind of suck, and I kind of don't hate...
I would probably take it over the whip, but...
Yeah,
the snag in Zone 3 is brutal, and it was a Dagger Splash weapon, so it was gonna not have any snag.
Yeah, she's already taken like 3 hits.
Ugh, whip comfort. It's important if you're a racer, but it's not important otherwise. Oh man, because if you're doing any other type of run other than a race, you're just gonna reset. So. And Med's also going to be missing the Shriner, which had the Thinking Shrine in it. So this is just unfortunate build difference right now.
You need to hit that. You need to hit that Shriner piece.
Yep, actually 100%. Hit and bomb. Go for a special dagger.
Yeah, get a jewel dagger, and then maybe you catch up. Jewel dagger, phasing dagger, electric dagger. Even frost would be okay. I mean, it's better than a whip.
So this, I think, is an example of why, as a racer, it's important to push your lead, push your advantage, because I think Meds is not taking a lot of these potential better weapons because of the concern about being further and further behind. So that's why, like, if you even have a little bit... Oh, the whip is brutal! Uh-oh. Oh, God, the goblin. Yeah, that's hard. You got to make those split-second decisions on... hitting enemies that are going to hit you instead of trying to run away and getting snagged. And down goes
Ring of War too.
Oh, that was just a bad build. Bad in a worse situation, and down goes Meds.
Yes. Slower and behind is a bad combination to have, because even if you're safer, you don't have the luxury of playing safe. So,
and I think, like, despite the heavy plate and the potion, you could see just how unsafe the whip can be in Zone 3. It makes you do a lot of things you don't expect.
That's a blood cat that you take. I know Cat War is kind of awkward, but I really...
Well, without armor, health regen is, I mean, it's still good. But it's not as good, I guess. I don't know if that's a good argument at all, but... It is an argument.
If you're not comfortable with War Cat, then yeah, but man, I can't pass the bomb into that shot. There's a drumstick.
I would probably take that ring.
Yeah,
I don't like the knockback with the one range items, but...
Oh, I never noticed the Earth Tome. So I think Earth Tome is actually really strong, because most people are only using Earth for, like, a few specific instances in it. Yeah, so you can use bosses, and now you can have your like freeze and shield. Or like you can pass on Quake for like heal with your tome, and then you can have like heal bomb or something like that, and you're not as like, these two spells suck. It's like, you have the important stuff. Yeah, you can use the wall.
Oh, I guess you can just attack it. I saw it as a money wall pig, so I didn't even think about the attacking part. Ooh, nice job handling that confuse there.
Yeah, this is gonna be, with all this health now from that the Ring of Peace plus the double heart container.
Yeah, the Ring of Peace swap was a very good choice. And I'd probably go purple and just keep going. Would not take that. I like the piece here. It's safer. You're way ahead. I guess bringing the Miner's Cap down, as you're seeing right now, the Miner's Cap into Zone 5 can be a little funky. Because those two side rooms both opened up that you probably did not want open. And now taking a lot of time to kill everything.
It's a lot better because of the Ring of Peace.
This is true. This is
like there were like 4 enemies in that boss room.
Yeah, there would have been a lot more.
And one of them was a zombie that's not aggro to you, and one of them is a evil eye, which was way at the bottom. So
that was a fortunate layout here, not having a lot of enemies in the middle that knocked you sort of off kilter there.
Should eat the chicken before you take the I'm just gonna freeze everything and then take the chicken.
Yeah, that's fine.
Fine. Whatever.
So when you did the showcase, did you have the new thing yet?
No, it was right after. So there was a transmute tome and a little bit of magic cheese in the tough Ronkley race.
Oh, really?
I can watch the VOD.
Yeah.
But yeah, transmute tome I think is also really good, because like you don't want to have transmute spell.
Right.
Which, and also many times you want to like get into a situation where you can use the transmute spell a couple of times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's your boss. This sucks. Well, I can just roll it again. Okay, this is better.
And it doesn't cost you health either. Yeah, I think the tomes like at first seemed underwhelming, but it's like actually no, this has some pretty good value. I think it's kind of neat.
Oh,
I think that's what was it? There's something else that was like at first it was like, oh, this kind of sucks, and then the more we learned about it, we're like, oh no, this is actually pretty cool. This has some big value. I can't think of what it was though. There's something in the DLC. But yeah, this is still Meds is zone 3, long ways away. Did go with the phasing dagger. There's the thinking shrine, so we will find out what it is. It is a Warhammer.
Warhammer, yeah. That's probably not good enough to catch up to a broadsword, but like it would have been a lot easier probably to deal with stuff.
Yeah, and there's that blood cat, but in a different place. Interesting.
So, as Moyuma finishes this pretty easily, the other big difference is the Lucky Charm is now
got nerfed.
Not as strong. Yeah, and at this point I'm not even sure you like take the Lucky Charm. Like, if you have like a 4 damage weapon and it just kind of like pops up, then you're like, oh yeah, sure. But I don't think like on 1-3 you like wait.
You think it's not worth the time?
Yeah, I don't think so. It's literally just +1 to food. I don't even think it's +2 bombs, and it doesn't prevent enemies from spawning in the crates either. So like the big reason you would take it was because like clutch hams and like 3 bombs. And yeah, cool. I don't have to worry about anything. That's like a cheese instead of an apple.
Yeah, Heather's correct, actually. It was the Earth spell. I remember when we first got it, it was really underwhelming, because it was like, what? Why would I? Okay. But then we're starting to find, like, interesting, like, blood or battle shovel things you can do with it, or, you know, dead ringer kills and stuff like that. I mean, because it has phasing damage.
Yeah, if you're taking a look for bats, though, then I think you just wait until you get it to, like, in, like, zone 3 if there's a dragon. You don't have to get it in zone 1. So,
yeah.
Like, so like you wait for the faster song and the more damage, and then you get it so that you don't have to worry about black bats.
I think the ideal is to have something that it's like, do I take it or don't I take it? It's not an I gotta take this or I gotta avoid this or we gotta ban this from CoNDOR. I think that's the right choice to make it something that it's like it's not a perfect yes or no. It might be worth it situationally, and I think that makes for better racing. So I think that ultimately it's probably a better change, even if some people don't like to see it being nerfed. I think it's good.
Bombs are also nerfed. I do think bombs are also nerfed. Well, so like the previous Lucky Charm, so the Luck Ring turns enemies into 3 bombs. That doesn't happen with the Luck Charm for sure. I don't know if you only get 1 bomb or if you get 3 bombs from the...
I think the Luck Ring keeps the same effects that the Luck Charm used to have.
Yeah.
So it's ham and it's... Which is, in a way, a buff, sort of, to the Luck Ring.
Yeah, I don't know if you get 3 bombs from 1 bomb with the Lucky Charm. If you do, that's probably enough to, like, justify taking it. But, like, still might not be enough to justify taking it early. Especially because one of the big reasons why it was so strong was because you turn enemies into those crates. There's a decent amount of enemy crates. So...
Yeah, and this is a best of 3, so this could be Moyuma, and it's a single elimination sort of little tournament, and so this could be elimination from the tournament for Medvez here.
Yeah, this could be Med's last actual race, and taking a hit from that Minotaur is not going to help matters.
Ooh, and she could have used the rat there to kill the Minotaur. Instead, has to wait this out. So a little inefficiency here, but yeah, I mean, it's 7 in the morning.
She also has to be careful not to use this rat on Coral Riff accidentally if Coral Riff teleports.
Yeah, if you're gonna bomb, you got to be up on the 2nd row. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Titanium Longsword. It's probably a nice find for. It's a nice safe weapon, and it's you know, nothing too complicated.
Yeah,
I think these kind of weapons are probably maybe a little better to find for if you have the speed disadvantage. And especially if you have health disadvantage, like now, you're not going to be as like worried about trying to be really efficient. Gonna do some farming. Can't pick up that Crown of Thorns, but can't also buy the Blood Longsword.
I was really worried for a second there. Oh no, still doesn't have it up.
Short. That's the bomb. All right,
gonna take the Blood Longsword with the +1 damage. So it's essentially the same weapon, but with health regen. So
has mapping, but the problem is like. If there's a good ring in here, right?
Oh, well, there is. One shot this Minotaur, you're fine. Just open it. One shot. You got it. Okay. Just playing it safe.
What? Whoa!
Went glass. Okay.
Yeah, you got a big lead. Your opponent is like
two floors back.
They have no health. Yeah, the 1 hit kills them. 1 hit now kills you. I can understand looking over and being like, oh, my opponent's got mapping. I need to also get mapping. But I'm not sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like Med's build better, but being behind, it's not a good enough build to catch up. But then, yeah, ooh, the glass pick. That's a fun one.
Yeah, most of the time I'm actually really happy to just find like a titanium longsword in a race. Like, it can actually just be stressful to always just get like cats and stuff. Just be like, oh, it's a glass cat. I just have to race this. Ugh. Okay, so that's a blood axe.
That's a nice. Oh, farming again.
Money.
It sucks when you just have a little bit to farm and you kind of have to do it.
I think you just kill that shop because you want to get the cursed heart in the. Well,
can afford the cursed heart anyways because of the mini boss gold. So, that's not gonna. That's a oh, that was so bad. The door was closing on her there. If that golem moved one more step, she was dead. Oh my god, that was scary. So just squeaked out of that very frightening situation. And like, yeah, I don't know.
Weapon, and then your opponent actually ends up getting like a really good safe weapon. And you have all this health and like a little bit of armor, like I would just be like, oh, just get me off this weapon like now.
Piercing.
I would transmute
now.
Is, like,
yeah, there you go. There you go.
That's your good safe weapon.
That's the build change that you're looking for if you're Moyuma.
Yeah, it's still like.
Yeah, the food shop was terrible. Poor Leno. Your
build just kind of sucks compared to. I mean, you get a lot of safety. But like you can be outrun, which is bad. Oh no!
Oh, broken shove.
Was lucky that there was a clap of aggro. Would have had to bomb himself otherwise because he broke his shovel.
Yikes!
There's that food shop.
Yeah, and the piercing axe. Do you drop the 1 damage?
No. You can't kill. You cannot kill for that mess. You cannot kill for that.
Well, she did.
That is a mistake.
I think there is a ham later. On the floor, or
well, you can't transmute.
Yeah, you can't afford it.
You can't afford it. So
yeah, so if you transmute everyone, you don't transmute the price. So yeah, that's unfortunate.
All right, just like
big old slip and slide. You got it. Yeah, with the dove charm, you're in pretty good shape.
Yeah, you got the dove. You're fine. Like I mean, you don't have the luxury to worry about this kind of stuff.
Oh, Meds has got to use the mapping here. It's clearly straight left.
Up left. Yeah. Kind of if you're looking at a map of torture walls, the thing that only has like one entrance to it is your that's gonna be your
dead. It's gonna be a dead end.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, heavy glass armor now with a lot of. I mean, I'd rather have any other armor. I mean, glass is good, but you know, any armor with 8 hearts.
I would have taken that over leather, although maybe it was a transmute.
Yeah, if you've got chain, you're for sure keeping that. Oh, Med's dropping the beat here on this death metal fight.
Yeah, also that hit looks like. Kind of an anti-synergy with familiars. Can't get close enough to. Should have only killed the beat and let death metal come over to her. I just don't know if you can do that. This piercing's really nice for.
Yeah, piercing for zone 4 and 3 is so good.
It actually just kind of makes your kind of lackluster weapon really good.
Med's doing some shopping. Now needs to use all the fun parts of the build. I would be using those frog socks a lot here.
I think so. It's really nice with the.
Yeah, trust in the dove charm and the rat charm to keep you safe and get those boots on.
You can teleport most of this stuff.
Those boots were made for leaping. That's just what they'll do. And I mean, Moyuma's got like a sturdy build, but not fast.
It's Conga. Can actually just has like so many earthquakes.
Yeah, earth spell plus the earth. Yeah,
I would have actually just earth tomed the damn, or just earth spell the fight.
Yeah.
Get the Earthzuma.
I still haven't quite figured out the Earthzuma, so you just gotta blow a beat when you're 1 step away from the thing underneath it.
You just smack him into his wall. You can also do it like the regular Ozuma, where you do it from the side, but you probably.
So smacking him into his wall kills him despite not breaking his wall?
Yeah, because it's phasing damage.
Oh, just like when you throw the dagger phasing. I understand.
Yeah, so wall kills are phasing damage for Earth, so it. Oh.
Nope, tell monkey.
This is really bad for Meds. Okay, she's gonna get out of it. It's 5-2.
Yeah, I feel like being behind like this is she's just playing really scared, and perhaps it's a she requires a dead opponent at this point. I mean, she's still not that far back, but she's really got to push.
It's far enough back, and now having a quick kill really sucks right here.
Doesn't have the bombs, also the earth situation. So yeah, this is things are kind of looking a little bad for Meds right now.
Yeah, Moyuma can actually use those earth thrones for safety on Deadringer. Like, can actually just do the blood earth strat if they want, or just like, oh, if stuff goes off the rails, you can just kind of earth yourself. Just don't get into the tunnel.
Yeah, without the any more goo, you don't really have to worry about soft locking yourself. So, yeah, don't get in the death tunnel.
Probably gonna do this. Yeah.
All right,
so
Ryder
sort of
being a little dumb, but it worked.
There you go.
Thanks.
Use those
Earth
tomes.
Tome. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh man, and that +1 damage blood axe just melting that boss room on 5-2 for Meds, but
yeah, just had to get this build a little bit earlier and had to maybe
push it a little stronger perhaps. Yeah, and move the use the leaping booties.
I mean, ended up needing pretty much all this health to survive, so that food shop wasn't really a mistake. It was just something like she just couldn't. But she doesn't get here without that food shop. But it just took resources and time she didn't have to spend.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Meds is going to be on the Necrodancer fight, but Moyuma has already done it, so that's GG's. Sorry, Meds, that is it for you, but Moyuma is going to be moving on. We have the bracket somewhere. I don't know where, but there is a bracket that shows who Moyuma will be up against.
I did a theoretical bracket, but it changed because Naaman and Pib was. I can actually go change that around. But I believe
somewhere. Where did that go?
I believe that
it got shared. Did it get shared, or is it just? Oh, I got it here. I think. Yeah, I got it here. So the winner of Revelize versus Abu is gonna go up against Moyuma.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
And then we've got Pants Dark Freak is going to be going up against Tough, who won earlier this morning.
Ooh,
and the other half of the bracket hasn't even started yet. Now, the interesting thing is that it's essentially two 8-person brackets. It's not one 16-person bracket because both finalists are going to be moving on to the playoffs. So you kind of just got to win your side of the bracket, which is interesting.
Yeah, I think if you are.
Thanks, Lexus.
Yeah, I actually don't even know. I don't even know who is favored from each part of the bracket. I guess you would like Moyuma and Tough since they got past the first hurdle, but like they only have to win 2 matches. But it's like just killers all around in this bracket, and then it's like you're thinking
it's a big one.